Presidential elections in Argentina set the stage for what generative AI can do on a campaign trail. Javier Milei and his rival Sergio Massa use artificial intelligence technology to produce posters and videos to promote their campaigns and to try to discredit one another. The images brought confusion and public debate over how AI is used, experts argue. As Milei takes up his new role as president, more than 40 countries will hold elections, some pivotal, including Pakistan, Mexico, and the US. And newsrooms are preparing for what many say could be a challenging year for journalists.
Press freedom is enshrined in the First Amendment, but we are experiencing a political moment where a lot of politicians seem to be questioning the value of an independent media and of journalism as an institution.
The last U.S. presidential election year was one of the most violent for media in the U.S., with press watchdogs documenting assaults, arrests, and threats as Americans contended with the campaigns, a pandemic, and mass protests over racial injustice. With elections in 2024, the biggest challenges for media will be AI, disinformation, and safety.
And that security is both in person, whether you're covering rallies or things of that nature, candidate events. That has become a deeper issue. And then there is online security.
Another concern for Moshavi and her team at the International Center for Journalists, or ICFJ, is artificial intelligence, which she says can trick even the savviest of voters.
Generative AI, I should say, is rapidly changing the information ecosystem. And journalists are very concerned and worried about dealing with deep fakes, with misinformation, with disinformation.
The ICFJ is working to ensure that journalists have the tools and support they need through its Disarming Disinformation initiative.
We think it's imperative that every reporter, frankly, become a disinformation reporter. It's affecting every aspect of our lives.
Reporters Without Borders has set up a database to track violations against media in the U.S. and provide an overview of conditions for media in different states.
We are launching a project right now that's going to examine exactly how big those differences are and where they exist. So, for instance, if you are a reporter in California, how does that compare to your experience as a reporter in South Dakota?
The State Press Freedom Index will examine factors like news deserts and pluralism of news outlets covering local issues, among other challenges. As the election campaign gets underway in the U.S., analysts say trust in media will be important.
I think that there is a deep correlation between trusting information and the power of disinformation. And I do think that all news organizations need to be centering trust.
With an estimated 1.5 billion people, including 168 million here in the U.S., scheduled to vote in 2024, experts say that independent journalism will be key to supporting democracy. Cristina Caicedo, Smit, VOA News.